Hi there. Very good day to everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today as well on BT Talks. Welcome on a Sunday. I'm Hazeer. Today's topic is about the business systems. In previous sessions, we had a look about the business and the simplicity of your business. If you simplify your business, it is very easy for you to do your operations. Meanwhile, you can make it easy for your customers as well to purchase things from you, and it will make your profitability very easy. It will make your life very easy as well. And the extension of that, we have tonight how to develop a system and how the system should be. In other words, how to simplify the system and how to develop that simple system. So it is very important to understand because our time is limited. We need to spend time with our family. If you don't systemize your business, you will have to be there in the business at every single time, because you know what to do, then you have to do. If you systemize that, it is possible for you to delegate that to someone else so that they can run the business for you while you have some family time, while you enjoy your holiday. So we'll see how it works. Now, I have taken an example in here. As all of us, we drive cars, or we have seen people driving cars, or we have seen garages and mechanics, they repair cars. So let's see how it works. This is the diagram or the system, I would say, of brake of a car, the braking system of a car. So if you see this, there are 4 wheels and there is a brake pedal and there is some fluid inside, and you press the brake if you want, and you can stop the car. If you want to move the car further forward, you release your leg, release your pedal, and then car can move faster and so on. This pedal's application is to stop the car. When you press this pedal, the system works together and it stops all 4 wheels and the car makes a stop. Now, this pedal, doesn't matter who press it, you press it, or I, or little kids, whoever they press the pedal, you can stop the car. You don't need to do it yourself. There is no specific personality to do this function. Anyone, you press the car stops. If you don't have this proper system to stop your car, you have to stop your car in different ways in different times. Earlier days, when they developed this car, very, very early days, in 1902, they developed the first car, I think, in the history. When they developed it, they only worried about moving the car, not about stopping it, because there were no people in the street. There were no proper roads. They just want to move first. That's the first initiative. That's the first objective of them. So they developed the car to move the car. When they moved the car, that's when they realized if we want to stop that for an emergency, for any reason, they have to develop something to stop the car. In between that period, before they realized they need a braking system to stop the car, they did many different things. There are so many ways that you could stop a car, when the car moves. You can get down from the car immediately, and you can stop the car using your body. You just stop the car using your hands. That is one way. And the other way is you may bring some obstacle, some thick, maybe a wooden piece. You can bring it with you. Then when you want to stop the car, you get down from the car, then you keep that wooden piece across the tire, then you can stop the car. Or else you can do another stuff that when you get down from the car, or otherwise you can switch off the engine of the car, then you can stop the car as well. So there are 3-4 ways, or there may be multiple ways to stop your car if you want to stop the car. In other words, if I take this example to explain it to you, every time you solve a problem here, every time you stop a car here, you use different ways, right? This process or this kind of strategy is only possible by the driver who drives the car all the times, because there is no proper system. There is no standard system in this, and then you have to use different systems to stop the car in different times. But if you develop a system like this, you can stop the car only one way to stop the car, or maybe 2 ways. And then you can stop this car using this way. Anybody can stop the car. If you don't have this kind of organized system, you will be solving this problem, the same problem over and over in different ways. Okay, so this is not going to work in your business. This is exactly the same in your business as well. So if you apply this braking system, if you come to the car has multiple systems. You have braking system, you have you have starting system, you have charging system, you have servicing system, you have information system inside the car. In your cockpit, it can give you lots of information about your car, your mileage, your speed limits, the speed that you're traveling at, your service due. There are so many information systems inside. All are together, you make the car. When you make this car, what happens? You can hand over the key to someone. Anybody can drive the car for you. You can sleep at the rear seat. You can relax. Someone can drive the car for you, because this car has the systematized systems inside, inbuilt in this car, and anybody can do it. You have to only train them with a user manual. If they have it, they can drive the car. So you can relax. The same theory, same principle applies for your business as well. As I said before, in your car, you have 3 different systems. In fact, one is the heart system. That is what I'm calling the engine of the car. That has multiple subsystems inside: your alternator system, your cooling system, your air conditioning system, your starting system. There are so many stuffs inside. Your gearing system, that is your hard side. Your soft side is about your controlling system, your sensor systems, and the rest of it. Your information system is about your speedometer, your mileage, your service due information, and so on. If you put all of this together, it is possible. It is straight away. You can hand over that to someone. They can drive the car for you. Okay, this is what I'm talking about in terms of your business as well. This is your business vehicle, and you basically do purchasing. If you are into business, you do purchasing. You purchase something and you process that. You buy some raw materials, you process it, and then you market it, and then you sell it, and you make your profit. This is your business. Sometimes you don't purchase things from the market, your raw materials, I mean, but you do the processing. You produce things. If it is a software industry, you produce your software, where you actually purchase employees to produce that as well. You purchase brain, you purchase knowledge, skills. So you purchase that, you process it, and you do the marketing. Marketing is about getting a prospect to hit your phone, to get some leads. After you get the leads, the sales staff will speak to the leads, to speak to those guys and do the closing, do the sales. So that is the whole business process. Now, if you systemize this whole business process, it may be very easy for you to hand over this business to someone, delegate this business to someone, so that you can easily relax. Money is made for you. That is why I'm comparing a system of a vehicle to a business. Vehicle has the systems in place that is perfectly systematized, so that anybody can drive it. Your business is a vehicle. If you systemize all the processes, all the activities, all the functions of those, you can easily delegate. There's a big benefit on this. If you properly systematize your business, you can sell that business if you don't want it. If you don't have a proper system inside, nobody would want to buy that, because when they buy it, they don't know what to do. But if you have a system, you can sell that for a higher price after you feel enough with it. Now, I'm going to reveal certain strategies that we use in our university BT campus. I'm going to reveal this, in fact, right now. I'm going to start with the BT talks that we do. We do this this program on Sundays. We do that. Myself, I do it, and sometimes we bring in guest speakers as well. This is part of our marketing strategy, in fact. So people know what we are doing, and we were doing this for a long time. And in between, we had a sudden break for certain companies' personal commitment issues. Then we relaunched it again. And we see a gap in our market. Before, when we were doing this, we had a huge market. We had a huge inquiries, and lead generation was so easy. And then we stopped it when we realized there was a drop in it. And after we started it, we are getting more leads and more inquiries and more conversions and more student registrations. So I'm sharing the system of what we do every day, Monday. Today is Sunday, and we deliver this talk to you. And after this, it is recorded. And tomorrow morning, what we do, number one, we design the next Sunday's flyer. Next Sunday's topic is designed, and the Zoom link is created, and that is posted to the marketing staff. The designer designs it, and it is posted, it is given to the marketing staff. The marketing personnel, what he does, he posts it on the LinkedIn, Facebook, and there are certain Facebook groups we post it. On the LinkedIn, we create events. On the Facebook, we create events, and we post it on the timeline as well. And we're going to use Instagram from next week onwards. So all these three mediums, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, we post them. And we post this post on our own website. There's a link in our website, BT Talks. And in our website, we have a link, CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. Under that as well, we post it. And we have certain free promotional educational websites, third-party websites, we post in them. Also, there are 15 websites we post. So this is happening between Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow morning, this is the system that we work. The designer would design and pass it on to the IT guy, and he does all of this. And this is the routine. This is the system. You have to complete. Doesn't matter if the world goes other way around. It doesn't make any sense to them. So after that, they wait until Saturday. On Saturday, they post these in groups. We have certain WhatsApp groups. We post those in WhatsApp groups. And on Sunday, we give a reminder before the class starts. And all of you guys in this lecture now, you would have seen this, what's happening on this system. This is what it happens. And after that, tomorrow Monday, we have another work to do. Last Sunday's or tonight's lecture is recorded. So we post this the recording on the YouTube, and we post this on our blog post as well in our websites. So if you put all of this, that's the complete package. This is the BT Talks system. Very simple, and nobody has confusion in here. When the designer leaves, another designer would come and he would do this work on Monday. When the marketer leaves, another marketer would come here. He has the system, he would do the same thing, and you would get the same results because there's a system. Nobody has confusion in here. Every employees, they do the same thing on Monday, Tuesday, the early stage, Saturday and Sunday, the rest of it. Okay. All right. After doing this, we have another system in here. That is our content management system. We have a strategy to make and post about 5 to 10, not in fact 15 to 20, 5 to 10 short contents, pieces of content for social media. And they are going on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and we are trying to use Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts. And it will be definitely coming in Twitter and Instagram as well. That is our future plan. So daily, 5 to 10 small pieces of lecturing about marketing, some business subjects or whatever it is recorded and it's posted. This is our content management. This is part of our system. So we do BT Talks to spread the message across, and we use this content management system as well, where we record messages and we pass it on to these social medias. When we do these two things, we get leads generated. Okay, people contact us and they want to know what's happening. They want to study a course from us, and they inquire from us and so on. When they inquire from us, we take that number and we follow them. We make sales calls after that, sales calls. So the sales team would make that phone calls. From that, they may arrange a sales meeting with the lecturer because they need to know about these courses, full information. Lecturers, they know the information of the course. So they speak to a lecturer. We usually make this meeting on Zoom because our students are across the world. So we do this sales meeting on Zoom. After that, we have, when the meeting is over, the learner register his interest in our website. We give them a link. If you're interested in studying this course, please register here. That is a system. So we initially start with the BT Talks and content management system. We develop our contents and post them across all these social media so that people get to know about what we do. Then they want to know what we do. Then we make sales calls and we do sales meetings and we convince them to register with us. Then they register the interest. When they register the interest, the next thing is about learner registering the interest here. From that point onward, the system goes extended. After the registration, we process the registration. In our registration form, if you go to online, you would see that is so simple. There are only 4 or 5 questions in it. We don't ask many questions there. We only have 4 questions in the online system: your name, your WhatsApp number, your email ID, and your address. Very basic things. Your gender, those kind of very basic things. You don't need any documents to upload in here. You don't need to have your certificates with you to upload here. You don't need to have your work experience letter here. Nothing. You just need to say, I'm interested in this course, please. When you make that, what we do, we process your application. If you are qualified enough, if you are having the entry criterions, what we do, we make the offer letter and the acceptance letter as well. And it is one document, 3 paper document, very simple. First page would say, okay, welcome to this program. Second page would say the terms and conditions of your admission. Third one would say, if you're agreeing with these terms and conditions, please sign this and send it to us. With that offer and acceptance letter, we send them the course handbook so that they can study the course handbook and they can see how the course is going to be. Very simple. 2 documents we send them, and they sign the acceptance letter and they send that back to us with 3 documents. Number 1 is their ID copy. Number 2 is their CV. Number 3 is their certificates. And if they have some additional document, that is up to them to convince the admissions officer. So 3 documents. All these documents are exchanged electronically. There is no hard copies, and in our office there is no hard copy printed of any of this. We have a very secured ID system. Every single thing you send, it is there, and it is on the cloud. You can access to that from anywhere in the world. Very simple. After you send your acceptance, we ask you to pay. You make the payment. There's a system for that as well. After you make the payment, we register you with the awarding body, and we register you with our system so that you will get your LMS, Learning Management System, access. And you get the access, and after that, you will get access to the lectures. Done. Okay, so very easy. This is systemized. Now, after I explain this process to you, if I recruit one of you, can you please come and work for BTech? Would you be doing it? Would that be easy for you to do? Absolutely, yes. And I have to add some more points on this one. You know, the offer letter, we have a template. Do you know this acceptance? We have a template. Okay, so we have developed many templates in here. Marketing, we have a template. This presentation, we have a template. So you don't need to make different templates, different looking documents in here. Everything is systemized, everything is documented, and everything, if it is a document-based stuff, everything has a template for it. So it's not hard. The work is so consistent. If I deal with the student, what happens? The same thing will happen if you deal with the student as well, because the same process, same system, easy. If I make this kind of process in here, can I hand over this to you? And can I have a holiday to California? Absolutely, yes. When I come back, I will have more money in my bank account because you can run the business. You know what's happening. Right? Very simple. This is why it is very important, very crucial when you want to do a business. You have to have your systems. You have to systematize your business. Your business is, in fact, collection of systems. You have your marketing system, sales system, recruitment system, employee onboarding system, payment system, finance system, collection system, you name it. Any system that you have, any process that you do, any function you have, they're all systems. They have main systems and you have subsystems that is connected. So when you have a system, it is easy for you to make your work consistent. What you did yesterday and what you do today, what you would do tomorrow, the same thing. So there is no confusion. And we can repeat the same thing. We can predict the result. If you do this, you would get that result. Because you do the same thing continuously, the result is also going to be the same. And you can optimize this. When I say optimize, you have to improve your system, and you can improve your system. You have a system and you can improve your system as well. Now, you see, in fact, when I was making this presentation for you today and yesterday, I was actually learning certain additional things. Then I was improving the system that we were already into. When I recruit the student Monday, tomorrow, if I recruit another new student tomorrow, he will get that new version of it. When I do this improvement, I'll immediately communicate with my employees and tell them, we have improved it. This is the difference than yesterday and today. Can you please follow this? So improvable. That is how this braking system of vehicle that took place. The earlier braking system was just to make some resistance to the tire internally to stop it. After that, it was the cylinder system. After that, it was the disc system. Now it is fully automated. The braking system, the starting system, the traveling system, the navigation system, the cooling system, everything is automated now. Autopilot, we know the technology now. So if you have the autopilot, how many cars can you run or can you put on the road to carry passengers as a taxi company? You don't need to be a taxi driver there. If you don't have this delegation work, if you don't know how to delegate this, you and your car alone, that's all. But if you can use this automation services, you can put multiple cars and you can relax. You don't need to drive even one car, automation. So this system is always make your business a consistent business, a repeatable function, and it is optimizable all the times, delegatable, and it can be automated so that it's easy for you to do. Now the question is, do you do this task more than once? Now this is about, you have multiple functions in your business. The question is which function to automate, or I'm sorry, which function to systematize. That is why I'm calling this golden question. Only one question you ask. If you do this task more than one, you need to systemize it. Certain tasks that you would do, you may do only once, an incidental one. You don't need to do that every single day, so you don't need to have a system for it. But if you can predict something may happen, disaster management systems, you can manage, you can keep it ready when some disaster goes on. You can keep your system ready if the IT system get crashed. I was discussing a story last time. White Rose in England, they had a system crash of their purchasing system, in fact. So they had to keep the store, the shelves empty for about 2-3 days. They couldn't manage the supply system appropriately as they needed. It's because the system crashed. So for those kind of things, if your system crash, if your IT system crashes, you may have to keep some additional system that is in place to go with it, to cope up with until your system is back to normal. But that doesn't happen all the time. So you may not think of that one right now. You have to think of what is happening over and over. That is very important in the first place. So ask the question this way: do you do this task more than one? In your business, do you do marketing more than once? Yes. Do you do sales more than once? Yes. Do you do your content development and display those contents on social media? Yes. For these kind of things, you need to have systems, because you do these over and over until your organization lives. You have to have this, so that you need to have a system. So to do this system, you have 3 processes in here. Number 1, capture the system or adapt a system. When I say capture, you do certain things, you don't have the documentation for it, you don't have the system drawings for it. So that you study, this is how I am purchasing, and then you draw that system. You study how do you purchase, and then if you clearly understand the process of purchasing, system of purchasing, you draw that system first. Okay, we know how to recruit our students from registration to handing them over to the academic department to start the course, and there's a drawing for it. There's a drawings at the bottom left-hand corner. You can see the screen. That's the drawings. This is how it works. Okay, so you capture the system and you draw the system. If you don't have a system, what you do, you adapt one from another university. You adapt one. So then you can innovate your business, because you don't have any system. You're adapting it from some other better system, from other better university or better organization, and then you are innovating your business. So adapt it. After you capture it, you draw the system. When you're drawing the system, you always have your playbooks, your templates. As I told you, we have a marketing template, we have BT Talks template, and we have a content development template. We have our ideas of how to develop our contents for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 60 seconds videos we usually make. For those, we have a setup. We have 3 slides document for it, a little bit of introduction, some content, and some conclusion. These 3, that's a template. And this is where you make you put your content in it. First slide, 20 seconds, second slide, 20 seconds, third slide, or the last slide, you make another 20 seconds, so 60 seconds video. There's a structure, there's a template, and you do that, make your things. and you inject these things to the rest of the system, because your business is collection of system, your car is collection of system, your body is collection of system. You have your nervous system, you have your urinary system, you have your blood system, you have your muscle system, you have all those systems working, and all those systems are connected to each other, and all those systems are aligned and specifically assigned to a particular job. Your urinary system doesn't make any blood for you, it makes urine. Your blood system that runs throughout your body and it makes blood for you. Your heart system, your nervous system, your cardio system that pumps the blood to all the part of your body. It doesn't do anything more than that or less than that. If they do less than that, your body is going to crash very soon. Right? So all these systems are connected. In fact, your heart is connected to your nervous system. Your blood is connected to your heart system, your cardio system. Otherwise, your body is not fully aligned so that you can't fulfill your requirement. The same thing applies. Your marketing is connected to sales. Sales is connected to recruitment. Recruitment is connected to financing. Financing is connected to payments. So you have to connect all of those systems and you make a full system like a car. Once you make it, your business is ready to run. Right? In your business, I'm trying to explain what are the systems that you have, and you have to consider making those. You have your hard system, you have your soft system, and you have your information system in it. Now, when I say hard system, I have taken McDonald's here. In this hard system, your office, meaning your restaurant, your store, okay, and your location of your store, your customers, your burgers, your employees, your logo, your uniform. These are all your hard system that has to work as it is. Your uniform has to be uniform. You cannot wear things today and tomorrow different. No, logo should be the same. Your golden arc logo, that's it. Right? That is your hard system. Any McDonald's you open in any part of the world, there is the same system you have. If you see the building, you don't need to read. You can say that is McDonald's, because the same system they have in their hard system. And your soft system is about how to sell, how to handle customer complaints, how to do refunds, how to do employee trainings. These are all your soft systems. You have to have systems. If you recruit someone, there should be a system. How to recruit, where do you start it from? How do you do your interviews? How many people are involved in, and how do you negotiate the price? How do you do onboarding? How do you do orientation? How do you make the payment? How do you promote? Every single thing has to be in a system. So no employee get discriminated. No employee can have any favors in it. Same thing applies to everyone. And every HR manager, they do the same thing. If your HR manager leaves today, the next one comes in and he does the same thing. So there is no difference. You treat everyone the same, and your system is so strong, it won't collapse. And your information system is this: your sales report, your purchasing reports, your KPIs, key performance indicators. You may have to track what is happening inside your business. So you need loads of information inside, so that you may have to have systems for that as well. And they're all easy for you to purchase one. Now, so this is the idea of it. You have to build your business, and you have to analyze, you have to study all the systems that you have to have, and you have to simplify the system as much as you can, and you have to minimize the system that you don't need. That is why these days companies, they outsource certain systems to some others. If you take Apple designs the product, but the production is not done by Apple, and that is outsourced to someone. So they don't have the production system there. They only design, this is what we need, and you produce that and give it to us. That goes to China. Okay, so but Apple is making much money here. It doesn't make that you eliminate certain systems in your business, and that makes your business less profit with. No, it's not like that. That's not the theory. The theory is simplification, systemization, and your systematization has to be less as you can. You should not make complex systems in there, because you have to have multiple employees, multiple connections, multiple alignments. If one alignment fails, the rest of the system will fail. So that you outsource as much as you can, but you never outsource your key function. That is a different topic. What to outsource and what not to outsource, what system you keep and what system not to keep and outsource. That's a different topic. All right. So now your engine, your business is your engine that makes your money. And the engine size, the system you develop, that decides how much output it is. If you have a small little car engine that will drive at a speed, and you will feel certain smoothness. If the engine is 3,000-liter engine, cc engine of a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW or a Ferrari, you will feel different smoothness because it can do more smooth driving. And if you have a Rolls-Royce engine in an aircraft and you can travel about 20,000 miles in the sky and very comfortable driving. So it depends on the engine size and the systems that you have, your comfort, your business, your income, your outcome, your output, your satisfaction is about. The same thing if you bring here, the same concept if you bring your business, if you design a system, if that is 1 million, and that makes 1 million a month for you. If you design a system, if that is a 10 million system, that will generate 10 million system. Now, keep in mind, the system you develop today to start your business, that should be very, very minimal, very cost effective, very simple, very straightforward. You buy something and sell something. That is the system you started with. After that, you can improve your system with certain productions on your own. You can improve your system to do some marketing for different markets. You can improve your system to reach customers out of your immigration border, international countries, and so on. So that system can be improved because your system is small now when you start it. So you have to improve your system. You have to update your system. And the system that you have, it may depreciate as well. You see, I was using a system yesterday, and today I developed a new system. I improved that because the earlier system, I felt it is not right. There's some room to improvement, and I have done it. So when your system gets outdated or depreciated, you have to update your system as well, and you need to work on it. Okay, so that is the message for you to develop. I have given an idea about if it is a university, how to get leads and how to get the calls and how to register students until you hand over the student to the academic department to teach. And there are so many other processes as well aligned to this after this process as well. That is a long process. I don't want to discuss it in here to make your lectures an extended one. I don't know what business you are into. I don't know what business you would love to start for your life, your lifestyle business, your laptop style business, your palm style business, or whatever. You need to develop a system. So I don't have any idea about it. After the lectures, if you want, we can have a discussion about what you want to do, and we can have some idea on that. So thank you very much for joining me today in this BD talk, and I see you next week. Have a great day. Thank you.